Hi, I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're gonna run through some common interview questions that foreign caregiving applicants usually encounter in their, interview with their Japanese or would-be Japanese employers. Along the way, I will be sharing some tips that I think would be useful to all of you, especially to those people who are not that very confident in their Nihongo. But before anything else, before we start, just a quick disclaimer. First, I came here in Japan under the student visa program. As such, I have no idea what kind of questions Japanese companies often ask their TITP applicants, EPA applicants, and SS worker applicants. As in zero. None. However, that doesn't mean I don't have any fair share of experience when it comes to being interviewed by a Japanese company for a caregiving job here in the land of the rising sun. Even as an aspiring caregiving student years ago, I was interviewed several times,
many times that I can count,
by Japanese company representatives and presidents. Second disclaimer. Although I don't have first-hand experience when it comes to the interview questions for TITP, EPA, and SSW programs, I did my research. And I answered those commonly encountered questions in my way. And I will going to share my answers with you here. Lastly, the question that I will be presenting in this video and the questions that your future Japanese employers will ask you in your own interview will differ in terms of word choice and sentence structure. Please keep that in mind. I will not be able to use the same words that your future Japanese employers will be using on your interview, but the thought, I think, will still be the same. Welcome back to NikkoVenture. There is a huge chance, a very huge chance that you will be asked to introduce yourself in Japanese the moment the interview starts. 自己紹介をしてください or 自己紹介をお願いします. They might use different wording or different sentence patterns when they say this, but the thought remains the same. Introduce yourself, please. The most important thing to remember when doing jikoshokai is to introduce yourself in the simplest and shortest way possible. Remember that your Japanese employer or your Japanese interviewer has your resume, or in Japanese, your rirekisho. They already know a thing or two about you even before you sit your ass down for the interview. Unless you are very confident in your Japanese skills or Japanese speaking skills, make your jikoshokai short and simple. Short and simple equals safe. With a short and simple jikoshokai, you will avoid mistakes and dead air. Making multiple mistakes and long dead air will make you more nervous and you will lose concentration and confidence when answering the succeeding interview questions. And you don't want that. Basically, the shorter and simpler your jikoshokai is, the lower the risk of committing mistakes. Remember that your Japanese employer or your Japanese interviewer has your resume, or in Japanese, your rirekisho. So why would they ask you to do jikoshokai in the first place if they already have your rirekisho? That's because they want to see your Japanese comprehension and speaking skills personally. And memorizing a short and simple jikoshokai will make you more confident in speaking in the Japanese language. And your jikoshokai there. Only when they have follow-up questions will you speak once again. あなたの一番好きな食べ物は何ですかとか、あなたは日本に行ったことがありますかとか. Those are some examples of follow-up questions after you do your jikoshokai. And again, if you are not very confident in your Japanese speaking and comprehension skills, answer those follow-up questions in a polite and simple way possible. But don't answer sushi desu, arimasen. No. At least make your response or your answer a bit longer. Not too long, just
a bit.
And you can do that by repeating their questions. Here's how I do it. あなたの一番好きな食べ物は何ですか? はい。私は一番好きな食べ物は寿司です。あなたは日本に行ったことがありますか? 私は日本に行ったことがありません。 Again, always remember that a simple jiko shokai and a simple and very short answer will do wonders for you if you're not that confident in your Japanese skills. But if you feel you can introduce your entire family history in Nihongo, then go ahead. Speak a lot. The interview is a no-holds-bar event where you, the interviewee, is encouraged to speak a lot in Japanese, of course. If you are very confident in your Nihongo, go ahead, impress them with your Nihongo. Otherwise, keep it simple and short. It's much safer that way. Tokui just means your strong point as a person, your forte, your specialty. Alternative words for tokui would be chosho or tokucho. Anata wa nani ga tokui desu ka? Again, to make your answer a bit longer, repeat the question. Hai, watashi wa eigo o hanasu koto ga tokui desu. But wait, you're here to impress them with your Japanese. They're not here to be impressed with your English. They don't care about your English. At the very least, make them believe that you are willing to learn and become tokui in Nihongo as well. So, hai, watashi wa eikaiwa ga tokui desu ga, Nihongo mo tokui ni naritai desu node, ima Nihongo o isshokenmei benkyou shite orimasu. Char. Nigate is the taigi-go or the hantai-go or the antonym of tokui. Alternative word for nigate would be futokui and tansho. Anata wa nani ga nigate desu ka? Anata wa mou shinde. Anata wa nani ga nigate desu ka? Hai, watashi wa shokuyoku wo control suru koto ga nigate desu. And I just made that up. You can also make one for yourself too. Anything, and I mean anything under the sky, would suffice as long as it is realistic. Don't say that you don't have a nigate. That's just unrealistic. Also, for the nigate, don't answer truthfully. It's not written in your rirekisho or in your resume, so you can answer anything but the truth. You can make yourself something out of thin air. If you're bad in Japanese, really bad in Japanese, don't say that you are nigate in Japanese. Unless, of course, you want to be rejected. Even if it is true, 100,000% true that you are really bad in Japanese, don't make it your nigate. Make your nigate either funny or positive. One funny nigate is this: watashi wa shokuyoku o control suru koto ga nigate desu. That would make or might make your interviewer laugh. Or not, you can make your own if you want to. A positive nigate might be like this: hai, watashi wa hataraki sugiru kiko ga arimasu. Teiji de taikin suru koto ga nigate desu. Now, why would that example be a positive nigate? It's for you to find out. Comment your answers below. The most common answer, and frankly the corniest answer for this question is, hai, watashi wa kodomo no koro kara Nihon ni sunde hataraku no ga yume deshita kara. Char. You can say that, or you can say this. Hai, 母国で働くよりも日本が家族により良い未来を提供する機会を与えてくれると思いますから。Again, you can definitely make your own answer, obviously, but I do suggest to stop making it your dream to live and work here in Japan.
It's an answer that has been used for millennia.
It's an overused answer, and perhaps most, if not all, Japanese employers already heard that kind of answer. This question might be asked of you if you're a nursing graduate in your home country, especially from the Philippines. For this, you can answer the difference in salary. はい、日本で介護の仕事をすることでもっと稼ぐことができます。それによって家族のためにより良い未来を築くことができます。Kara. Don't forget the kara. I do suggest that when you're answering this kind of question, answer it in the corniest or the cheesiest way possible, in a way that would impress your Japanese employer or your interviewer. Think about them or focus on them when you answer this kind of question. はい、5年後または10年後、まだ桜老人ホームで働いている介護福祉士になっていたいと思います。What I have just said might be true. Or not. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you can impress your Japanese interviewer, your Japanese employer, future Japanese employer, with your choice of words. Always, and I mean always, say hi, coupled with a nod of the head before answering each question. And I don't mean hi, but I mean hi. For example, 自己紹介をしてください。はい、私の名前は渦巻ボルトです。As you're about to sit on your chair before the interview starts, for men, make a fist with both hands and put it on top of your thigh with legs spread apart and back straight. For women, close your legs and cover with your hands, with one hand resting on top of the other. That's basic Japanese interview etiquette for you. Avoid being overly proud or being boisterous with your answers. For me, I avoid or usually don't use the word mochiron. Instead of using mochiron, I use so des or so desu ne. Also, practice avoiding the use of English filler words like Instead, use Japanese filler words like When you get used to it, it would be just like reflex to you. Lastly, always remember that your Japanese employer or your future Japanese employer will have your resume and quite possibly your Japanese evaluation sheet as well. They already know how good or bad you are in Japanese. So, when they ask questions, they will level their Japanese with you. If you have N5 level of Japanese, they may try asking you questions slowly and use mas or des for you to better understand. So yeah, that's it. Those were some of the interview questions commonly encountered by caregiving applicants who wants to work as a caregiver here in the land of the rising sun. I was personally asked some of those questions and quite frankly, it's not that difficult. The only thing that makes those questions difficult is that when you lose your calm, confidence, and composure, you get nervous. Only that time that those simple questions become difficult. To avoid that, practice until the Japanese language would become just another one of your reflexes. So you know the drill. If you've enjoyed the presentation of this video or you learned something new, please do leave a like, comment, and share this video with an interested friend. If you want more of these commonly encountered interview questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Subscribe. Please don't forget that. Thank you so much for your time watching this short video. See you in the next one. Babush.